And I'm Dylan Black. It's a special edition of Daytime Ottawa as we broadcast live from Snowflake Kingdom, Jacques Cartier Park. It is Winterlude, day number one. We say hi to all kinds of friends right now. First of all, we say hi to Danielle Coutu, the spokesperson for Snowflake Kingdom.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
On
And you,
this
Dylan?
chilly day?
How are
I'm
you?
good,
This
I'm good.
cold day.
I'm good, and we've got some friends. Would you like to introduce your
Yes,
friends?
here we have Ice Hogs. It's Papa.
Papa?
Say hello, Papa. Hello. And we have Numa.
Papa and Numa. Okay.
All right.
The Ice Hog family.
Yes.
Okay, so Winterlude year 41. I understand
Yes.
that Snowflake Kingdom has been around just for as many years.
Of course, yes. It's a lot of fun, family time. This is the big outdoor place where we can play and have fun, breathe fresh air, and just enjoy all the fun of winter.
Mm-hmm. Now, Jacques Cartier Park, of course, just across the bridge from Ottawa
Yes.
in Gatineau. Now, it's back to its regular spot. It wasn't here last year.
Yes. We were last year we were at the north, but we're back where we used to be, and everyone's happy of that. So we're at the south, right at the corner of Laurier and des Allumetières. So this is where the fun is.
Okay, and you can see as well that there are so many experiences here to be they're taken in by friends, family, everybody, all kinds of ages. Tell us about some of the highlights.
Yes, here at the Snowflake Kingdom, everything's giant. We have giant slides, as you can see.
Yep.
So, and this year it's a confidence. My English isn't very good, but I'll do the best as I can.
okay. You're doing
and
well.
I'm doing well. I'm so happy I'm doing well. I'll tell my mom. Okay.
Good.
So we have the giant slides, and this is the highest slide structure we ever had here at Jacques Cartier
Really?
Park.
So how
the
high
highest
is
because in the last weeks we had a lot of snow, a lot of froid. How do you say froid? Froze?
Cold.
A lot of cold. So it's amazing how high it is and how fun it is to. I had the experience with my kids, and we really enjoy doing it. So we have giant slides, we have giant snow sculptures.
Mm-hmm.
They are amazing. And this year, the theme is Snowflake Kingdom is sheer magic.
Ooh, sheer
so
magic,
it's the
nice.
theme of our sculpture. As you can see, the magic of childhood and everything. So it's a lot of it's beautiful. We also have a zip line. Do you love a zip line?
Yes, I'll just
Are
say
you
yes.
that kind of guy?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? So we'll go right after the interview. We'll zip line.
We'll
But
zip line.
You will not be able to see it.
No.
Unfortunately.
That's okay. So
That's
tell us
okay.
about the zip line then. How high is the zip line?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Frankly, it's very high.
Yeah.
It's that kind of zip line that's very high, and it's a lot of fun because it's back. It's last year we didn't have it, and it's back. It's back this year. We also have between February 14th and 18th we'll have the musical bicycles.
Oh, really? Musical
Yes,
bicycles?
musical
Okay.
bicycles. The more you pedale, how you say pedale?
Pedal?
The more you pedal, it's the same as in French
Yeah,
almost.
pretty close.
The more you pedal, the more it plays music, and there's a lot of lights and everything with that. So it's very cool. And we also have, do you know the Cold Time movie, Race Time and Snow Time movie? It's a
I think
3D
so.
movie that's made in Canada.
Yeah.
It's and there we'll have the chance to have the characters of the movie. So we'll have the Ice Hogs and the characters of that movie
Okay.
on February 16th and 17th.
Okay.
And of course, if you go on snowflakekingdom.ca, all the activities, all the special events are on the website and on the Facebook page.
All the details waiting for you right there. Now,
Yes.
what about food? People always talk about food.
You know, cute
Yeah.
castor, beaver tails,
Yeah, the beaver tails are
hot
here.
chocolate, a lot of things you can discover on the site here. So yes, of course, you can bring your own lunchbox with the kids.
Yeah.
But if you don't have it, doesn't matter because we have all these food stands. It's very cool.
Okay, what about parking? Because sometimes people are concerned about parking, that there's not enough, but there's
The
there's
best
parking.
way we have STO buses, but the best way to schedule it and make sure that everything's fine for you is to go on the website, snowflakekingdoms.ca. All the details for the parking are also on the website, so you don't have to worry about it. Just go on the website and take the best strategy for you.
That's good. And when it comes to staying in this area, hotels?
Yeah.
Now, would they be booked up, I'm guessing, around this time? Because this is going until Family Day. It's might be difficult.
Frankly, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But if you don't, if you want, if there's no more place on the hotel, I'll give you my telephone numbers. It's going right under here. You
can
just
hang
call
out.
me and you can hang out
hang
at
out.
home. home. It's drop by, and it's gonna be fun to welcome you
That'd be
home.
a lot of fun. On days like today, when it is kind of chilly, it's minus 30 degrees ish off and on. I mean,
Yes.
are there places to warm up for the family?
Yes, there's the refuge. There's this place where it's heated, and you can. There's the canteen. There's the food place inside of that. So after, if you want to, take a breath of hot air,
Yeah.
you can go there, and there's always tables and everything, so you can chill. Make sure you're réchauffé. How do you say
nice
réchauffé?
nice and warm.
Warm
up.
Yeah, if you're warmed up after that, you can go outside and play again.
Okay, all right. Now, what is it about this place? It seems like so many thousands of people come each and every
Yes.
year. Why is it?
Do
Why
you
is
know
it?
how many?
How many people?
It's I make sure I'll do it fine in English. 200,000 people each year.
200,000 people.
That's amazing, yeah?
Wow.
I just, I don't believe it myself. And this year, because we have these wonderful giant structures, because the weather is promising to be super cool. Not cool, not cold. Cool.
It's very cool.
Cool.
Indeed.
This is the only word I know in English. Cool. I use it everywhere. Okay. It promises to be a lot of people, and the more people there is, the more ambiance and the more fun we can have here.
Okay, about 30 seconds left. Your personal favorite part of this Snowflake
I
Kingdom?
think the giant slides. Yes,
The
the
giant
giant slides, because you can scream, you can breathe fresh air, and it's it's something you usually have to pay, but here it's free and you can enjoy it with your kids. I think it's my number one.
That is your number one. Okay.
Yes.
Did the Ice Hogs have fun?
Yes.
Are the
and
Ice Hogs?
usually what they like at the end of an interview, they like to have a hug. So Dylan, I let you do it.
Okay. Well,
You feel the warmth?
I can feel the warmth. I feel much better.
I
Thank
feel
you
it
very
in
much.
my heart.
Danielle, thank you very much.
Thank you
Snowflake
very much.
Kingdom, what a place. And we've got much more daytime coming up in moments on Rogers TV.
This program brought to you by Gabriel Pizza. Gabriel Pizza, home of the bigger, better pizza. Now available online at gabrielpizza.com. This program is brought to you in part by Kiwanis TV Bingo. You can watch Kiwanis TV Bingo Monday nights at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV or online at rogerstv.com.
Do you have something to share? Let everyone know about your next meeting, your need for volunteers, or your fundraising event on the Rogers TV Community Billboard. Send us your words and we'll bring them to life on Rogers TV and rogerstv.com. When it's time to spread the word, go to rogerstv.com to add your announcement to the Community Billboard.
Are you the type who would keep going or stop? It's not easy to stop when you have an addiction. Legalizing cannabis won't stop addiction. It trivializes its consumption. Let's be vigilant. If you need help, visit portage.ca.
Ottawa, of course, we're at Winterlude here. Today, it's Jacques Cartier Park in Gatineau, and the Winterlude Powwow is taking place this Sunday, noon to 5 at the Canadian Museum of History in the Grand Hall. Joining us right now, we say hello to José Bourgois, who is a fancy shawl dancer. Hello. We also say hi to Yancy Thusky as well. Welcome to both of you.
Good day.
Okay, yeah, we got that one microphone you'll have to share, and I know that you have a lot going on here. We're going to do some drumming and everything as well. Can you tell us about the Algonquin? Now, I want to say this right, Jose. Algonquin of...
Pikwakanagan,
Okay.
and Yancy is from Barrier Lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barrier Lake, Rapid Lake, Quebec.
Okay, well, welcome. So can you tell me the history of hand drumming, Yancy?
Just to sum it up real quickly, the hand drum is more of an individual instrument. It's made for guys that want to, guys or women that want to sing individually alone. It's used for different purposes. It could be ceremonial singing, traditional singing, just for different settings. And then there's also what's going to be going on Sunday is we're going to be singing on the bigger drum with more singers, more powerful, more leaves more of an impact. And when we sing on a big drum, that's when the dancers come in and they dance around us as well.
It's going to be a busy spot
Yeah,
on the weekend.
yeah,
Okay, and Jose, can you tell me what a fancy shawl dancer is exactly? What do you do?
There are many different styles of dance. Women's fancy shawl is the more contemporary, newer style on the Powwow Trail. And we dance very quick, very athletic. People say that we resemble butterflies when we dance.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
it originally became this fast dance because women were always dancing in a very stationary and stoic manner. And through evolution with dance and art, we wanted to express ourselves in different ways. So now we have contemporary style women's fancy shawl.
That's great.
It's
Wonderful.
quite a scene.
Okay, so Yancy, this is the first year that this is taking place?
Yeah, it's at this museum. This is going to be the first annual, from what I've understood, anyways. But we've been to many powwows, and we're just fortunate enough to take part in this, and we're honored to share our songs and a bit of our culture with everybody.
Yeah. So can you just run us through perhaps the day, Jose? What's going to be taking place?
So grand entry is always around noon, and that's when we have our flag carriers and our veterans, our head dancers, and all the other dancers, all the way down to tiny tots, babies that are just learning how to walk. You'll have your host drum, which Yancy's and his drum group, Eagle River, they'll be doing the honors of grand entry, and that's when all the different nations come together and they dance in the dance arena. And then it'll transition into intertribal songs, which is when the participants, the spectators, are welcomed into the dance arena at that time to dance.
Yeah, no, it's what we're going to be doing is sharing, like I said earlier, a little bit of our culture, our heritage, and sharing songs that have been passed down from generation to generation, and we'll have the honor of sharing that with the people that are going to attend the powwow.
Okay, well, we would be honored if you actually showed us a bit of that drumming right now.
Sure, we'll
Yeah.
we'll show a little bit of it. It's hard to dance outside,
Yeah,
and sing
I
a
can
little
imagine.
bit, but we'll give you a little taste.
Okay.
I'll hold the microphone for you.
Okay.
All right. Something that's amazing. Thank you very much. Yes, we do have an audience here. Jose, now quickly, I know it's cold. I know maybe you won't be able to do this. You got the microphone. Maybe we can get Yancy to hold it for a second. Can you give us a quick demonstration?
I'm not in regalia today,
Okay.
So that's why I was doing my little women's traditional honoring knee bop here. So for sure, when you come to the museum on Sunday, you will see a lot of different styles, fully dressed and head to toe in regalia.
And it's indoors.
And it's indoors. It is not outdoors. It is inside.
But that is a shawl.
Yeah, I
correct?
can
Are you
open
able
it
to show
up
us
maybe.
perhaps
Yeah,
just
for sure.
We'll have a quick look and see how beautiful that is. Wow.
So
That's
it
quite
has
incredible.
The Thunderbird on it and some lightning bolts, and my feeling behind it when I made this was to give me the power of the universe behind me when I dance, the energy that you can have inside your body when you're dancing and you're
That's
trying to connect.
How many people will be taking part in this event?
We're expecting at least 100 dancers.
Wow.
You never really know how things turn up. Super Bowl's this weekend too, so we're hoping that
Yeah.
people choose the powwow over that. There'll be a couple of different drums. It is a smaller powwow because the thing to remember as well is that normally a powwow is all weekend long, and this one in particular is just for the afternoon on the Sunday.
Yes, from noon to 5, and of course happening at the Canadian Museum of History, the Grand Hall.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Jose and Yancy, for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Great job. Wonderful stuff. And of course, you're watching Daytime Ottawa right here on Rogers TV. This is the Winterlude episode, and we have much more coming up in moments. We're broadcasting from
This program is brought to you in part by Kiwanis TV Bingo. You can watch Kiwanis TV Bingo Monday nights at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV or online at rogerstv.com.
A lot of brave people here sharing their stories, trying to pay it forward.
One only has to look at the evidence regarding the way in which the shoddy investigative reports were prepared by the RCMP to answer that question.
Uninterrupted speeches from Canada's business leaders, visionaries, and social figures. Watch Podium Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Rogers TV.
Hey, did you know?
More than 4,500 Canadians are waiting for an organ transplant right now.
Right now. 4,500.
People are dying.
And you could save a life. 90% of Canadians say they're willing to donate their organs.
But only a few are registered.
So what are you waiting for? Get registered.
It's easy and it's free.
Leave a legacy. Be a hero.
Save a life.
Find out how to register today. Go to kidney.ca.
And a special edition of Daytime Ottawa. I'm Dylan Black. It's Winterlude. And we're at Jacques Cartier Park, Snowflake Kingdom. Let's say hello to Louis-René Sénéchal, the manager. You're a manager of Youth and Engagement Parks Canada. We'll have you grab the mic right here because I have some questions for you.
Hopefully I have answers for you.
Can you tell me a bit of the history of Parks Canada?
Well, Parks Canada has been, it feels like forever, right? More than 100 years. First national parks were out west, and that's why it was called Parks Canada. Mm-hmm. But since this government agency was born, national historic sites were added, and eventually national marine conservation area as well, and historic canals and so forth. So now it's really the agency that represents nature and culture from all across Canada, telling the story of, well, from times immemorial all the way to modern day.
Okay. Well, how long has Parks Canada been a part of Winterlude?
This is our 9th winter, and I was surprised. It feels like it's been only a few years, but 9 winters already. And we're here the first weekend this year, today, February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And we're located in the historical Maison Charon, which is pretty much like smack in the middle of Jacques Cartier Park.
I'm listening to you. I'm also distracted by something right now because I see a giant beaver coming our way. Maybe we can get...
This is Parka.
Come on in, Parka.
The most lovable creature in the world.
This is adorable.
Parka, come over here,
okay,
Parka.
Hi.
You can give her a hug if you will, because this is what she excels at. See? Years of practice.
That's a lot of fun.
And she's our, well, I wouldn't say a spokes beaver, but her language is nonverbal, so it's a nonverbal spokes beaver.
I understand, and you can see why I was a touch distracted there for a second.
Yes,
a
rodent of an unusual size.
Yes.
She's from Wood Buffalo, that's where her home is, but she travels everywhere where Parks Canada is because she just loves to share her joie de vivre.
That's incredible.
And hug everyone who wants a little bit of a, warming up today, maybe.
Well, I feel much warmer now, which is very well needed here today. Can you tell me what you have planned this weekend in Snowflake Kingdom?
Well, aside from having Parka, our wonderful Parka everywhere, we offer a little bit of everything that Parks Canada has to offer. So from trip planning and hearing a little bit more about not only how to plan for next summer, right, if you want to go camping or experience historic sites, national parks or whatever, but also what's offered in terms of winter offer, because it is possible in some of our parks to go winter camping. Spend some time in the authentics or other glamping accommodations that we have, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, and so forth. And we also have specialists from a few different places in Canada bringing their knowledge and their stories from the field. That's why I have a few props here today.
Can you tell me about the props you've brought? Now, this one interests me for sure.
Well, I'll have to start with this one, and so I'll put the mic down, though.
Yeah, okay.
And, well, this is a bison head, of course. And, yeah, well, of course, because, yeah, so I'm representing right now Grasslands National Park, obviously, right? And the story that we have with the bison here is how bisons were reintroduced in Grasslands National Park, where before Europeans came to North America, there were millions of them everywhere in the prairies and the grasslands. Now, when Grasslands National Park was created, it was meant to protect some of the few remaining original non-modified grasslands habitats. and bisons were reintroduced recently in them, and they're thriving, and they're keeping the ecosystem healthy and authentic and original.
That's wonderful. I feel like I'm on an episode of the Flintstones, by the way.
Well, there is some, yes, I see where you could take that. But that dates us, both you and I, a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay. A couple more minutes left here to chat. And can you tell us some of the other props that you brought with you?
Well, we also have, so we have somebody who's literally like a bison wrangler here to talk about his work and how conserving bisons is part of Canada's natural heritage. We also have archaeologists who did some digs out in Ivavik National Park in Yukon, and from looking at artifacts found in the ground, you can trace back the ways of people thousands of years ago. And so we recreated tools that were found. So looking at the exact tools that were found as artifacts, we recreated them, and we can extrapolate how those tools were used. Now in this case, we have those made up tools, and we can have participants carve those blocks of snow and carry the blocks of snow in the sleds that were made exactly following finds that were made in the ground by archaeologists. So
interesting.
Yep, but finding all those puzzle pieces, putting the pieces together, telling Canada's story, and then sharing those stories with visitors here.
Okay, about 45 seconds left, and can you just quickly tell us what this is and then where we can find you this weekend at Snowflake Kingdom?
Well, this is the horned sheath over a bison horn. So this would be what you would have on a full-grown bull bison head. You would have two of them, and the massive head. If you think about the size of a bison, just the head, the neck, and the horns would be a good 300 pounds worth of mass, right? So we have some of those authentic props for to have their hands on. People can actually hold.
And where can people?
We'll be in Maison Charon, in the middle of Jacques Cartier Park. We have some tents and a fire pit outside as well, so both inside and outside. So for the whole family, stop by and share your stories with us, and we'll share ours with you.
Parks Canada, sounds good. More daytime coming up.
This program brought to you by Gabriel Pizza. Gabriel Pizza, home of the bigger, better pizza. Now available online at gabrielpizza.com. This program is brought to you in part by Kiwanis TV Bingo. You can watch Kiwanis TV Bingo Monday nights at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV or online at rogerstv.com.
Play 4 games of bingo from the comfort of your own home each Monday at 7 p.m. for your chance to win money from our $2,000 regular bingo or $5,000 super bingo night. Kiwanis TV Bingo Mondays at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Julie Dustin, and I'm a volunteer here at Rogers TV. I love working at Rogers TV because I'm learning the elements of television production and working with professional production crews. I've had fun on every single volunteer shift I've done because I've been challenged and I've learned something, and I've also enjoyed whatever the content of the show is that I'm working on.
And with us right now is Christian Fauvel, who is with the Canadian Heritage. You're a logistics manager.
Yes,
All right.
I am.
Can you tell me about Canadian Heritage?
Well, for us, actually, our section is taking care of all the major events. We take care of Winterlude, and in summertime, we've got Canada Day, the projection on Parliament Hill. So basically, all of the major events that are happening that are put on by Canadian Heritage, we're involved on the production side.
A lot of stuff, then.
Exactly.
Involved in a lot of stuff. Now, as far as Snowflake Kingdom is concerned here in Gatineau, Jacques Cartier Park, what is your role?
So basically, our team is the one that is developing the entire site plan, overseeing all the operation, the construction of this Snowflake Kingdom, and just making sure that everything is, pretty much planned and safe, and just monitoring the operation as we go.
Can I ask you when the planning starts in the course of the year?
Yeah, it's I'd say about a 10-month process for us. So once we actually initiate the project until we're pretty much in the closing phase. So it goes from just identifying the objective, what we want to try to do, and designing all the slides and the length, the height, and whatnot, and the equipment that we need. So it's.
Is it difficult then, because we're talking you're going back to perhaps summer months or warm months? Is it difficult to plan out what's going to be taking place in February?
I think it's for new person that gets involved, it is kind of weird because right in the middle of summer, we're actually talking about snow and -20s and whatnot. But no, we're at that point where it's our mindset now, and we just go with it.
So what happens then if there was no snow here?
Well, that's the one thing is we can't not just count on the snow that's falling on the ground. We actually have to fabricate snow. So for Snowflake Kingdom, we're about 30,000 cubic meter of snow that is actually produced to create all these slides and all the activities that are happening in the park.
That's a lot. How is that snow produced?
So basically we're using similar snowmaking machines that they actually use on the alpine ski slopes. So it's those machines to create the actual slides. We're using pretty much the same kind of equipment as well. So we've got the snow groomer that comes in that will actually create those corridors, move snow all around and whatnot. Plus we also have some loaders and everything else in the municipal snow blowers to blow some snow all over.
So you created the giant slides then behind us. So you bring in a special team of people, like slide experts perhaps?
Actually, I think we've actually became the slide experts over the years. So basically we've got our own internal team and the company that we actually hired that is providing us the machinery basically to create this. So collectively and with the city of Gatineau, we try to look at this and how we can actually make it happen. Introduce new slides like the one that we have right now, where there's a small curve in it. So it's something new that we actually tried this year, and it's working out well. Actually.
Okay, can you tell me some of the challenges that you may have come across this year?
This year actually, it's phase 2 or year 2 of us actually using only tubes for the sliding. We used to have the ice sliding, so it's adapting the method that we actually did the slides before, the mountains and whatnot. So as far as big challenges, we didn't get any.
Good.
It's really running smoothly.
Okay, what about the temperatures on a day like today when it is -30? I mean, does that cause problems, or hey, that's great?
Yeah, actually, you know what? We actually have plans because of the experience that we actually have gained throughout the year. So it's more just making sure that staff is taking longer breaks and just getting water and whatnot. The buddy system, and we keep an eye out actually to the public because their safety is also important, just to make sure that nobody actually gets injured.
Okay, now you also take care of the other sites because there's many different sites. There's new sites this year as well, as far as Winterlude is concerned.
Yeah.
Is it a challenge to maintain everything at once for this couple of weeks?
It is definitely challenging, especially this year. We've got 2 new sites. So we've got the Barwood Market, York Street, basically between Sussex and Dalhousie. So there's a stage. The ice carving competition is happening there. Spark Street also being new. So yes, it is a lot of challenges, but we have actually a team that, for the entire team that works on Winterlude, there's over 300 some years of experience.
Yeah.
So counting on all those experience from everybody, that's how we actually go through and make it happen.
How many people are on your team?
On our team specifically, we're about 15 people, working at Winterlude. Yeah.
Okay, so how many times then, and be honest, have you gone down the slide yourself?
Actually, myself twice.
Just twice.
Just
okay.
Twice. I hope to be able to do it more, but for now, twice. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like an after Winterlude party where everybody gets to just enjoy the slides?
No, actually, it's most of the people actually they come on their free time with their family to actually enjoy.
Yeah.
The reason why we actually have had the chance to slide is we want to test them out before they're open to the public.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun, and gosh, I mean, it's just so beautiful here. Great weather, kind of chilly, but we're underway with
exactly.
Winterlude.
Yeah, and the weekend actually it's warming up as well, the weather, so it'll be a great weekend.
Great, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you. Have a good